Hey guys, Jared Jones, 21 here. So I decided I'd do a little vlog. I usually don't work on Sundays, but I recorded a video earlier today, and it's gonna go up at noon. This is gonna go up on Monday. I wanted to talk to you guys. I hear people say all the time, "You're gonna miss high school. You're gonna miss high school. Yeah, the real world sucks." And while the real world does suck, I certainly don't miss a lot about high school. I don't miss the rigid structure you had to deal with in high school, where you were forced to do things that you didn't want to do. I didn't like the fact that you had to eat what the school served. There was no alternative really. There wasn't like, oh, in college I can order the my college will occasionally serve chicken tenders, fries, or when they do it, it's one of my favorite things, which is hot wings and baked mac and cheese, with like 7 layers of cheese. Oh, I'm not gonna get on that. It's gonna make me hungry. But if I don't want that, I can order a hamburger. I can order some chicken tenders. I can order mozzarella sticks. I can order pizza. Or I can just get in my car, leave campus, and go down to the McDonald's down the street. Go to the Little Caesars across the street. Either way, I have choice. And that, for me, that's a big thing I like. I like having the choice, the ability to choose what I want to do. Do I want to have class at 8 a.m. or do I want to have it at noon? Do I want to have class at noon or do I want to have it at 6? What do I want to do? Now, I'm structured to the limitations of, hey, I've got to be after 10 a.m. and before 4 p.m. because that's when mom goes to work and when mom gets back, and I share a vehicle with her. Don't have my own car. I don't need my own car. I don't have anywhere I'm going where I need to have a car 24 and 7. That, but let's focus on the topic at hand. So, some people say, you'll miss high school. And I do tell people this. You'll miss high school because in high school, if there's an issue, they're willing to work with you to solve it. When you get to college, they really don't give a fuck. There's an issue, it's on your ass to solve it, unless it's something negligent on them that they can be sued for. And then they're all over kissing your ass, because they know you can sue them. What do I miss most about high school? Is something I've had high school kids ask me a lot since I left high school. What do I miss most? Well, for one, I miss, I miss one thing really that started in Tennessee when I was a freshman and continued over here when I graduated from the high school I graduated from. When I was going to high school, I never used to eat lunch. Asylum can tell you this, he can corroborate this story. But my parents gave me $25 a week for lunch. And I'm sure you guys are seeing where this is going. Being the person who I am, I didn't spend money. We'd go into town and mom and dad be like, hey, you want to get something to eat? I'm like, sure. They're like, your treat? I'm like, ooh, I forgot my wallet. When in reality, I'm sitting on like $600-700 in my wallet. Mom and dad know I'm bullshitting, but they don't want to make it a big federal case. And that's what I miss about high school. Now, I still get $25 a week for lunch, but because high school food was so crappy, I didn't eat. When I'm in college, I'm hungry as shit. I'll get out of class and I'll be like, they're serving mac and cheese and hot wings. They're serving corn dogs. That's about it. I don't eat their fries, because you either get their fries and they taste like crap because they're cold or they're too greasy. You get their hamburger and it's so damn greasy. It's like they dumped the whole fryer on it. Their chicken tenders, it's hit and miss. But their hot wings and mac and cheese, I'll eat that all day. They'll have that, and I'll blow off the first 10 minutes of class eating it. I have blood sugar issues, actually. Genetically, I have blood sugar issues. And it's really rare for it to happen, but I have had it where I can feel my blood sugar levels go down. If I don't eat, I'm going to fall. I have vertigo that ties into it. So I usually do eat when I get hungry. If I get hungry enough that I can feel the levels drop, it's like, no, I've got to eat or else this is going to end badly for everyone around me. And I walk into class 10, 20 minutes late. Where were you? I had to eat, but my levels were low. And I'll take a photo of my, if I do carry it around. I usually don't, because I don't usually need it all the time. It's very rare for my levels to go low, but if they do, it can be bad. My teachers know this, and they're like, I'd rather you take the time out. This is an hour-long class. I'd rather you take the time and eat over there and not disrupt class than eat in class or not eat and black out and fall out of your chair and then sue the crap out of the school. So, what do I like about college? I like the freedom to do what I want. What do I like? What do I miss about high school other than, the lunch money situation? Well, I miss the fact that in high school, they had two different types of absences. You had excused and unexcused. Excused are, well, I'm sick and I have a doctor's note. I had a death in the immediate family, etc., etc., etc. Stuff that's normal for excused. Unexcused is, oh, my son is sick. That's an unexcused absence. There's no doctor's note. There's no proof that you're actually sick. Now, in college, we don't have that. You get 4 total absences, because most of my classes are 12-week classes. They go for the whole semester. I get 4 absences to miss. No, I think that's my 8-week class. In my 8-week classes, I get 4 absences to miss, and it starts affecting my grade. I get 4 more, and they can drop me from the class. They can drop me at the 4 mark if they want to, but most of my teachers say, we'll give you the 4, then we'll start lowering your grade. You hit 8, you're done. Get the hell out of my class. We're dropping you from the class. Doesn't matter if we're a week from the finals. Now, there's excused absences, which they have to legally do. They legally have to do these, or else they can get federally charged. Excused would be severe medical issues, such as, okay, I am in a coma. I have got this rare disease that if I go outside of the hospital, everyone's going to get it and everyone's going to die. At which point, their excuse is, let's just drop him from the class. We'll let him come back and redo it if he survives. Then there's the other ones that count. For instance, jury duty. It doesn't matter if I have all 8 days. If I'm at 7 days and I'm got to miss that 8th one. They cannot count it against me because if I don't go to jury duty, I can be arrested. So they have to give you jury duty off. Now they can say, okay, for instance, in my case, I would have missed con law, which my constitutional law teacher was a lawyer. He's like, just call the number. It's fine if you miss, but call the number. They usually say we don't need you now. If that's the case, come into class. Well, he already said I didn't have to. I was fine on excused on absences. So when I called the number the day of, they said they don't need me. I just stayed home. But legally, if you call that number and they say, yeah, you're coming in for jury duty, the school can't do anything to you. Because you can, if they want to make a federal case of it, you can go in there with a judge's order or some kind of court order and say, I was at jury duty. If I don't go, I go to jail. Then there's the draft, and of course the big one, National Guard. If you are in the United States, if you're in the National Guard, Army, Air, whatever the other National Guards, Coast Guards, etc., during that week of training or weekend of training that you have to go and do training every year or every month or whatever, your job or school has to give you that time off. Now, I think it's usually a weekend, but, let's say they decide, hey, we need you to come in Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You go to the school and say, hey, I need these 3 days off, mandatory, or else the guards are going to come in here and put a boot in your ass. School's going to be like, go ahead. We can't stop you. And that's one thing that irritates me, is that you don't have absences that count. I think I missed 2 days of school due to my grandpa dying, and the school was like, it's not an excused absence. We don't care. Your mom can die and we don't give a shit. Now, my teachers are more understanding. Of course, your teachers have a little bit of clout. They can say, until recently, my teachers would say, if you have a reasonable reason why you're not coming in past that 8th day, but you can prove that you're going to come in to us, that's fine. We'll cover it up. We'll put a blanket over it. Until recently, when they started doing audit at our school, that was the policy. The teachers would say, we understand some stuff comes up at that 8th day mark where you can't miss. My example was, I think I hit 8 days, and it was because of my grandpa's funeral. I was in Indiana at the funeral, and my teacher's like, don't worry about it. We understand. You've made it abundantly clear how important that grandpa was to you. We don't want you coming in here all depressed and sad. It's just, when you get down here, come see us. Now, they can't do that. There's federal audits going on where they can get in big trouble for that, apparently. I don't understand how it works, but not my problem. So when people tell you you'll miss high school, you will miss parts of it. Depending on what kind of person you are in high school, depends on what you'll miss. Me, I was kind of a nerdy outcast. I didn't socialize with a bunch of people. Actually, I can't say that. I actually did socialize with quite a bit at my high school I graduated from. I had Asylum and his friend group. I'd always make friends with people in other classes. I did have other groups that I was friends with. I didn't get along with a lot of the jocks, but I did get along with a lot of other people. I always made it my mission to try to be friendly. Does that mean I want to go back to high school? Fuck no. I hated high school. I like the fact that I can go to 2 classes and that's it. I can go to 1 class and be done by noon. I can wake up at 10 o'clock, go in, do my class, and if I want to immediately leave campus after class is done, I can. Does that mean I will? No. I never do. I usually stay until late in the afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock. Just to hang out with friends at college. Get out of the house. So yeah, next time someone tells you you're going to miss high school, remember, college can be fun too. Now, mind you, I don't do what a lot of people think college is all about. I don't eat ramen all day. I don't go to parties and shit. It's not me. I go to a community college, so that's not really an option. If I was going to a major university, I'd probably go to more parties and shit. But yeah, next time someone tells you you're going to miss high school, you might. There's parts of it you'll miss. There's parts of it you won't. Depending on what college you go to. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want to stay up to date, I am having my trip to Indiana in a couple of days. It's going to be probably Thursday when we leave out of here in North Carolina. If you guys want to stay up to date, follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Or you guys can find me by searching for me at JRTrunks21. I'll usually post photos, videos whenever I'm on vacation, tweet stuff, tell you guys what's going on. I might occasionally say, just got into a snowball fight with a state trooper. Who knows? I'm going to Indiana and it's snowing. See you guys next time.